करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन फॉर्मूला, खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला, खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला, खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी,
Check, 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 check. Emerald have got off to a very good start. So, Sunday, after having won the toss, they elected to bowl first. And, we talked about that decision from the captain to bowl first up. And the understanding, the basic understanding behind that decision is very clear. And as the condition getting cold with each day, so there would be enough binding, enough overnight moisture. कुर्सी कुर्सी Having said that, Emerald have got a very good start. And this promises to be a very exciting three-quarter match. The first one from ground number 2 here, Emerald Law Offices as well as SNA, both heavyweights, very good teams. They're really well balanced. Both their bowling and batting. Very, very good, these two teams. They're well rounded if you look at it in cricketing terms. So SNA at the moment, they won't be happy with that start because the Emerald Law Officers have got off to a very good start. And this is exactly what they didn't want as a bowling unit, especially when they won the toss and elected to bowl first. It's been a while since any competitive cricket has been played on this turf, so it's fairly fresher. Also, if you look at it, we had a word with the groundsmen. They use the heavy rollers on a daily basis. Oh, that's a big shot. That is a massive shot. That has gone all the way. What a six! The first run of the innings, right out of the screws. He went for it and swings it hard. Sends it straight into the advertising hoardings. Really well played that. So this is a very positive start for Emerald Law Offices. This is not what S&A were expecting after putting them into bat. So now all these games are knockouts, virtual knockouts. We call this the business end of the tournament because one loss and you're out of it now. All of them have played their league games. 3 games apiece, and all our pre-quarter finalists have done really well in their respective groups. That's another one. Same result. A bigger six this time. 2 already in this over. The defense is under a lot of pressure. What a start this is. This is brilliant stuff. Hitesh, once again, we witnessed these kind of innings from Hitesh. He's such a dangerous prospect. Once he gets going, there's no stopping him. Ola, once again, steaming in. Now, we saw that game that Emerald Law Officers played against Tri Legal. Unfortunately, they had they had lost that game, I beg your pardon. But we saw that Hitesh started off really well. And once the opposition team saw his back, then they really pulled things back. They restricted Emerald Law Officers to a modest total in the end. That's another good shot. That's another boundary. This is a massive over. That's what Hitesh is so good at. Yeah, he's gotten used to start off afresh on a fresh surface, bat first. He's way too familiar with these conditions.
भाई बॉलर कहाँ ध्यान तेरा
Taps it. Ola gets to it quickly, keeps it down to a single. That's the end of the over. A very good one for the batting team. 3 overs gone. Emerald Law Officers, they're 33 for no loss.
लाइट चल रहा है लाइट लाइट चल रहा है लोगों के फोन आने शुरू हो गए
वो चेक करना
भाई बार बार कितना लोग है भाई
तुम वो तो पा रहे हो ना
मैं तो रहा हूँ
वो लॉक स्क्रीन
तो भाई तो मैं वो अरे वो माइक्रोफोन इसको
इसमें आवाज नहीं आ रही
नहीं आ रही नील हो रहा है तो करो ना जुगाड़
It is a massive wicket. Well, it's not quite Hitesh, but Sachit is equally dangerous. Start of a fresh over. Savno, I beg your pardon. Coming in to bowl the first ball, he's picked up an all-important wicket, and this opening partnership has been broken. Emerald Law Officers, after a positive start, have lost their first one. As Sachit Mathur goes back.
ग्रीन हो रहा है यार ग्रीन हो गया ना ये अब बताओ मैं क्या ग्रीन हो अब ठीक है अरे मैं काम कर मैं अपना आप देख रहा हूँ उसका दिक्कत है ठीक है तुम जाओ मैं कट लगा प्लस से ठीक है हाँ देखना देखो माइनस से कट है ना प्लस से माइनस से कितनी है अच्छा
So the new batsman walks out to the middle, coming in. And they've oh, that's another wicket. And he said, no, it's not. That was a very tough chance, but he's put it down. Could have easily been a 2-2. So we've seen that Emerald Law Officers play with a set template in this format of the game. Their batsmen play attacking cricket. They like to play this version, this brand of cricket. But sometimes what that does is the opposition gets back into the game if there is a flurry of wickets, because there's always that flirting danger when you go for the shots, especially when you walk out to the middle. I believe you need some time, at least 4 to 5 deliveries, to assess what the bowlers are doing, to know what kind of field they've set for you, what plans they have for you as the opposition, and also try to assess what the pitch is doing, how the ball is behaving. Swings it hard again, no connection made. Karan Minocha, another star performer for Emerald Law Offices, walks out to the middle. It's really talking about Hitesh Thara. He's the aggressor, and he's been so consistent in this tournament. He's been the go-to man as far as Emerald are considered. And that's another good shot, this time through long off. Couple of bounces into the games. This is such a good start. The best part about it is the fact that he always looks to play positive cricket. He's got such great hand-eye coordination. Reminds you of the legendary former India player Virender Sehwag. He's in the same mold, this batsman. This was a very good over until that boundary was hit off it. For a wicket first ball, is that a chance? Just short of long on. So mixed bag that over. Fourth gone, and Emerald Law Officers there, 39 for 1 after the end of it.
हो गया ना कैसे करना पड़ता है काफी चीज अब मैं इसको पहले प्रेस कर लेता हूँ ठीक है उसके बाद ये तो करना पड़ेगा। अच्छा अच्छा
That's a big setback for Emerald Law Officers as Karan walks back. He goes for just one. They are 44 for 2 now. Such a good reflex catch by the bowler. Suraj picking up a wicket in his very first over. So the new man walks out. It's a Priyanshu who will be facing his first delivery. So final delivery of the over. Still a good one. Quicker on the pads, the batsman just guides it away towards the onside. Get at least a single. Will get a single, and he will keep strike. A successful over comes to an end. 5 overs gone. Emerald Law Officers, they're 45 for 2 after the end of that one, with one more over of the power plays remaining.
और कुछ बंद कर दिया है बंद कर इधर पर यो मारो ना फ्रीज तो हो रहा शायद फ्रीज हो गया अरे यो मारो वो सिस्टम मेरा बड़ ठीक है मैं तेरा ऑडियो देखना चाहूँ पेपर चेक करिए मैं ग्रीन तो करती पर इन ले रहा हूँ ना सुन ले पहले मेरी सुन ले पहले मैंने वो फिक्स तो कर दी पर वो डाटा इन में आ रही है आ रहा है पर आ रही लाइन इन कर लियो ना बुखारी लाइन को कर दे
So the final power play over, and it's the bowling change. The star player, Jatin Kapoor, has got the ball in his hands. He'll be bowling the 6th over, the final power play over. Really nicely picked up. It was tossed up. He invited Hitesh to go for that big shot, and Hitesh accepted the invitation. 50 up as well for Emerald Law Officers, courtesy that maximum. Shorter in length, pulls it away. This is excellent cricket. He didn't preempt this time, waited for it, and it was short enough for him to rock back onto the back foot, transfer his weight, and heaves it away towards the onside. An easy long hop for Hitesh. He doesn't miss out on those. Moves to 32 in real quick time. He's taken full toll of these power play overs. Another couple of deliveries to go. And Jatin Kapoor has been expensive first over. Generally, is not used to that. Was a very tidy line and length. Just tucks it off his pads. Another quick single taken. Well, this time Hitesh didn't hesitate because he was not at the danger end. It was Priyanshu who was running towards the danger end. So Hitesh could just scamper easily for a single. That's a good delivery, making him drive away from his body. In the end, pushes it away towards a backward point. No run taken. That's the end of the power play over. 6 gone. And the Emerald Law Officers, they're 57 for 2 after the end of the 6th.
वो लाइफ सीधा काट दे सीधा भी अगर साहब का हो नोटिस का हो तो देख लो सीधा उनके अलावा कोई भी करे सबको काट ठीक है बस वो उसके साथ हो जाए बस प्लस वन नंबर दिख रहा है 12 12 है ये देख लेना
Suraj will continue picked up the wicket in his very first over. What a start he has he has had with the ball. He'll be bowling his second, the leggy. Pulls it really flat out, pulls it quick, doesn't give the ball much air. We spoke about Hitesh being in the mold of a Virendra Sehwag. Suraj Prasad is in the mold of Sir Rashid Khan. And it really helps you these days. The modern day spinners you see don't give the ball much flight. Because of the advent of T20 cricket as well. You see, batsmen like to get to the pitch of the ball and hit it through the line, almost, almost straight back. The fielder was positioned there inside the ring. But once again, Suraj, what he did was ask Priyanshu to push it away from his body. That's a very good ploy from a spinner. Make the batsman to reach out for your deliveries. Nice using his wrist on that occasion. Turns it away towards deep square leg. What Priyanshu is supposed to do at this stage. Hitesh is going along nicely. Hand back the strike to him to try to build together a partnership because they've lost two quick wickets. So a partnership is the need of the hour, and why not hand back the strike to Hitesh when he's batting? One more aspect about he reads that, that not all batsmen possess assessment of the length in any format of cricket is very important for any bat. That really is an art. So another tidy over that by Suraj. 7 overs gone. Emerald Law Officers, they're 61 for 2 after the end of that one. Jatin will continue. His first one was slightly expensive. So there's an off spinner and delivery. Was looking to work it away towards the onside. So also, in the morning we spoke about the overnight dew, the overnight moisture on the surf. Because there's not much grass on the wicket, so you can't expect any lateral movement for the seamers. That's well played. That's so very well played. Should be at least two. In fact, it is two. Yes. For a moment, I thought that Priyanshu didn't want that second. Yeah, Hitesh wanted strike. He always wants strike, doesn't he? Just likes to bat this guy. Likes to take on bowlers. Likes to be timed. Goes for the sweep once again, just over the fielder's head. Just a single though. The outfield. So it's a leg spin at one end and an off spinner from the other end. So spin at both ends. Meanwhile, another tight single. So I understand what these two are trying to do, trying to glue together a partnership. and they've been very sensible. You know, that very good start was provided by the openers, and now it's that repeating situation again. That is a big breakthrough, a massive wicket in the context of the game. Set Hitesh has to walk back. That is a big blow for Emerald Law Officers. They've lost their third. We were talking about the spinners getting some help because of the wicket being slightly sticky. That's exactly what has happened. A bit of grip. And Jatin has picked up the all-in-one wicket of Hitesh. What a knock he's played. Goes for 33. Emerald Law Officers, they're 66 for 3. Keshav walks out to the middle. Final delivery of the over. Keshav just works it away nicely towards deep mid-wicket reach and gets a single, is off the mark with that single, and he will keep strike as well. Successful over that, a wicket coming off it. 8 gone. Emerald Law Officers, they're 67 for 3 up at the end of the 8th. He comes into the attack. Once again, a very vital part of this SNA bowling attack. Remember, he started this tournament with a 5-4, I believe, if not a 5-4, at least a 4-4 he took. But he's such a deceptive bowler, Himanshu. Just like that, just like that, so is the wicket keep. So once again, one clings to, and Priyanshu has to go back. This is not the first time that Emerald have lost a flurry of wickets after losing just one. That really tells you that the Emerald Law Officers, they like pace. They like the ball coming onto the bat. And once the spinners come in, they tend to struggle. अरे यार भूल जाता हूँ बोलते बोलते ना दो ये है कि हमारा कौन सा मेरा मिक्स हो गया है मैंने लग किया राइट राइट दिया राइट भाई दोनों का राइट है। ये हो गया कुछ? So the number 6 batsman walks out. Rahul Bharadwaj walks in at number 6. So once again, Emerald Law Offices.
What a good comeback this is from S&A Law Offices. They saw the opposition get off to a flyer initially in the power plays, and now they've picked up quite a few wickets courtesy their spinners. And I believe the all-important wicket was of Hitesh. And Hitesh, we've seen in the past as well, he really likes when the pacers are in the attack. He likes the ball coming onto his bat nicely. And then when the spinners come in, he tends to struggle a bit. And that's been a norm in this competition because, you know, on numerous occasions we've talked about the fact that stroke making gets difficult once the ball gets older and softer and there is enough wear and tear. And you know, as the days progresses, yes, the spinners will get more help off the deck. You know, the wickets would be slightly sticky, so there would be some grip on offer. So they've got three quality spinners as in Law Offices. So Hitesh, you know, he's a free flowing batsman. He likes to go for his shots. So to play his shots, he needs to make enough power to hit it towards the boundary ropes. And in that attempt to generate that extra bit of power, you tend to lose your shape. And add to that, if the spinner is getting any purchase off the surface, then you're in trouble. So S&A have slightly pulled things back. Almost another one. That was quick. That stayed slightly lower as well. Rahul is yet to get off the muck. Fuller length delivery. Guides it away towards third man. This is the 10th over. Jatin has come back nicely. He's responded well. That stayed low. Was hit on the pads and there's another appeal for a run out. Not says the umpire. He's made it back. So Rahul was taken for 15 runs in his very first over. How well has he come back? He's picked up the all-important wicket of Jatin. Shot this time. He's pulled it away towards deep mid wicket. Final delivery of the 10th. Looks to swing it away towards the offside, swing and a miss. And at the halfway mark, Emerald Law Offices, they are 71 up for 4. And it should be time for a small drinks break. We'll join you after drinks.
तो उसके बाद अभी भी नहीं हुई है यार। अरे पहले उसका पिच पे तो कर पूरा, झाड़ू दिखा रहा खाली। यार मैंने एक ऑर्डर कर दिया था और मेरे को नहीं पता फ्रॉड है क्या है सारे।
क्या?
अरे एप्पल का फोन पता कितने रुपए मिल रहा है? 5,000 में 15। भाई मेरे को दिलवा दूंगा। अरे भाई
फ्रॉड है।
फ्रॉड है। मैंने खाली
So
पेमेंट कर दी।
Himanshu will continue
पेमेंट कर दी। चल भाई
his second over this. He's already picked up a wicket, just losing his run up there. So Keshav and Rahul at the crease, and they've got their task cut out. They need a partnership and a big one at that as well. So they've lost their way somewhat. Emerald Law Officers, that's another attempted big stroke. I think at this stage they'd be better off in just playing the ball to the gaps present in the field. The fielders are spread out. The power play overs are out of the way. What they need to do is look out for singles and doubles. Look out for that open pockets in the field. Because there's no point in risking. You know, if they lose another wicket, then S&A are well and truly on top. And this is a big game as well. I understand that both these teams would be under immense pressure because this is a knockout game. Once you lose this, you're out of the tournament. So the impetus would be on the Emerald Law Offices to get a big total on the board because they have the bowling lineup to do that, and they know that S&A have a very power-packed batting unit as well. That's a very good shot. Goes inside out. Sweeper cover should cut it off. Excellent running between the wickets. I think he tripped over, but he's made it back safely. That's committed running. He tripped over and he was on the ground for at least a second there. He picked himself up and ran towards the striker's end. And fortunately for him, the throw was at the wrong end. It was a very good shot by Keshav to begin with. Just playing that inside out shot, playing it through extra cover, and not easy to play that shot against Himanshu because you never know which way the ball is turning. He's predominantly a leg spinner. That's the beauty of a wrist spinner. When they get it right at days, and you're in big trouble. And as a captain, it's such a delight to have them in the team because of stuff like that. Another wicket. Every time he comes into bowl, it almost seems like he's picking up a wicket every single ball. And he's picked up his second. Emerald Law Officers have lost half their side. Rahul walks back. He goes for just two. Madhavan is the new batsman. Now, once again, Madhavan is such a good batsman down the order. He's got the striking ability. Just punches it towards covers. He's got the gift of timing as well, has Madhavan. Meanwhile, he will keep strike. That's the end of yet another successful over from Himanshu. Emerald Law Offices, after 11 overs, they're 75 for 5.
But
So Jatin Kapoor will continue. He will finish his quota of 4 overs. So it's trial by spin for Emerald Law Offices. You've got Himanshu's got 2 more overs after this, and Suraj has got 2 as well, I believe. It's not going to get any easier for Emerald Law Offices. So what they've got to do is play out the spinners, not taking too many risks against them. Try to get at least 140. It should be a fighting total, that 140. Starts off well, Jatin. And this is a remarkable comeback from Jatin. You know, if you look at it, he went for 15 runs in his first over. And ever since, he's given away just 4. Picking up that all-important wicket of Hitesh as well. And that is why he's such a dangerous player for any opposition. Now he'll come out to bat as an opener. He's such an attacking opening batsman, as well as Jatin Kapoor. He's a talismanic player as well, as far as S&A are considered. Just a push towards the offside, gets a single. It's much more like it when a Madhavan has got a very cool head on his shoulders. He's good down the order. Can provide a late flourish to the innings. Once again, they sneak a quick single. 1 more run taken. Good delivery that. Pulls it full, just fires it in. Just keeps it out, the batsman, Madhavan. So final delivery of the over coming up. This has been such a fine spell from Jatin. Another dot. Excellent spell that. Just 21 runs given away. He's picked up a wicket as well. 12 overs gone. And Emerald Law Officers is 77 for 5. So Himanshu will continue into his third over, and teams throughout this tournament have found it really difficult to score any runs against him, and also they found it difficult to pick him. He's picked up a lot of wickets in this tournament. You know, in the middle overs especially, he's been the go-to bowler for the captain. He's got an unusual approach to the popping crease. Had to put in the dive. Good committed running once again. Had to put in the dive. Keshav now on strike. Hits it really hard straight down the ground. Long off should get to it. He does. Keeps it to just one. That was really... See, Himanshu into his third over. He's hardly given away any runs. He's picked up 2 important wickets as well. That's nicely done. Just using the pace of the bowler. Nicely threading the gap as well. 4 more runs. That's the first boundary that Himanshu has given away in his spell. That's well played. We spoke about Madhavan. He comes in very late in this batting order, but he's such an elegant batsman. He can play the role of a sheet anchor, can play the role of the power hitter as well. And the best part about him is the fact that it doesn't take any time, just gets going with ball number 1. Final delivery of the over coming up. Shorter and wide. I think Himanshu sensed the fact that Madhavan wanted to use his feet, bowls it quicker, and the process bowls it outside the tram line. Full length delivery, plays it straight to the fielder once again. That is the end of the over. A good one for the batting team. 13 gone. Emerald Law Officers the 85 for 5. So Suraj back into the attack. He too has been really impressive. Suraj bowling his third, has given away just 6 runs in his 2 overs. He's picked up a wicket as well, almost a wicket, first ball. That was hit really hard. Good effort by the man at long on, but unfortunately couldn't stop the ball from running away towards the boundary ropes. That was just smoked off the bat. Slightly shorter in length, pulls it away, jersey number 10. Well, he had to have the best of reflexes. If he had to catch that one, that was travelling. Oh, waits for it. He looks to once again heave it away towards the onside. In the end, was not too sure whether to stay on the front foot or go back. Couldn't make up his mind in the end. Goes big again. And now they've started to up the tempo. Keshav has enough of it. And Suraj, who hardly gave many runs in his first 2 overs, has proved to be expensive in this fresh new over. The captain has had a word with him. Maybe a change in plans, a change in setup. The field remains the same though. Suraj to continue. Goes big again. Slightly shorter in length. This time there is a protection in the deep. Keeps it down to just a single. Now Madhavan on strike, batting on 7. He's been really sensible. He's looked good. He's looked solid since ball 1. That's a very good shout. I think that was a wrong one. Height probably was the only issue there. Now once again, you know, we've said this, but we are at a very awkward angle, so won't be able to judge what that was doing. Oh, the keeper has missed it. That will run away towards the boundary ropes. 4 more runs. This is turning out to be a very good over for the batting team. He looks to dab it really late. I think that stayed low for him, and that was low for the keeper as well. A boundary to end the 14th and 98 for 5. Is that the revival that the Emerald Law officers were looking for? A good over this. 13 runs coming off it. So change in bowling. Manoj comes into the attack. He'll be bowling his first. He'll be bowling the 15th over. It's kind of surprising. Maybe they're holding back Himanshu to bowl one of the death overs. We can vouch for the fact that won't be easy to hit Himanshu out of the park. That's a very good shot. That is excellent shot. He waits for it and creams it away towards the cover region. Really well played. Now the best of starts from Manoj. The 3-figure mark up for the team as well. Kapil. He has shifted gears. He knows that they need at least 140 on the board. He's playing some good cricket. He's played some delightful strokes as a couple. Madhavan back on strike. He knows what his role is. And his role would be to play second fiddle, hand back the strike to Kapil as much as possible, but he's gone. He's played it straight to the man standing at short extra cover. Was hit hard, was hit firmly, but has resulted in a wicket. A knock-cross delivery that. But he's picked up a wicket as Manoj in his very first over. Madhavan goes back. Emerald Law officers have lost their 6. They're 103 for 6.
गलती से मैं देख रहा हूँ, मैं बोल नहीं रहा, बस अब क्या दिखा रहा है? घास मत दिखाएगा। छोटी गलती बहुत बड़ी गलती लगती है आगे। एक सीख रहा है, सीखने में टाइम लगता है, मानते हैं, पर तेरे को काफी टाइम हो गया है। हवा में नहीं पकड़ रहा है भाई, तो हवा में नहीं पकड़ने लगा है, हवा में पकड़ने से।
So the new man is out in the middle. Manoj, after giving away a boundary of the very first ball of a fresh new over, has picked up a wicket. Could have been another one. Once again, shorter in length. The batsman waits for it on the back foot, looks to heave it away towards the onside. just short of the man. Gets off the mark with the single. Was big again. Long on. Should cut it off. Keeps it down to just a single. One more run. Remember, this is the 15th over. Yashpal has just walked out to the middle. Yashpal facing his second delivery. Pulls it really slow. Nicely tossing it up. Inviting the batsman to go for the big one. That's the end of a successful over. Wicket coming off at 15th gone. Emerald Law Offices. They're 103 for 6. Own sweet time, but he's raced to 24 of just 16 now. That's uppish. Could be a wicket. Just over. I think it passed through his hands as well. He got a fingertip to it at least. Could have been a wicket. Would have been a big one as well. KSS bowling his third over. He's been brought back. After this, just 4 more overs remain. Goes big. Takes it on the full. Chance. The fielder getting underneath that one, and once again couldn't take it, couldn't grab that opportunity. That could be a very big letdown. I agree that it was a very difficult chance, but at this stage of the tournament, these catches should be taken because they could prove to be costly. Just turns it away using his wrist. Takes a single, 1 more run. And this is the 16th over in progression. So Keshav, he's well set and he's looking dangerous as well. I think that catch should have been taken. Goes big again. The bowler making that appeal to the umpire not interested whatsoever. That was a very good delivery by KSS though. Good start to the over. Can he finish it off well? That is a question. Maybe down the leg side. Yes, it is. Wide signal by the umpire. Will have to re-bowl that one. So, when the tournament got started, we spoke about the extras that the teams gave away. A lot of wides were bowled. So, you've seen that as the tournament has progressed, that instinct has been curbed. The bowling has been much better. The lines have been much tighter. Thickish inside edge. The ball goes towards fine leg, gets a single. And he will keep strike. That's the end of the over. 6 runs coming off it. 16th gone. Emerald Law Offices. 111 for 6. So KSS will finish off his spell. He'll be bowling the 18th. Bowls it full up. So what that does is doesn't allow the batsman to get under the length of the ball. So Kapil is back on strike. He's looked really solid out there, Kapil. Has taken on the bowlers. Hasn't held back. Initially. Oh, that's a wicket. That is unfortunate for Emerald Law Offices. Kapil. So fresh new man walks out. KSS to continue. Anmol,
हाँ तो वो आएगा तो
what a fine over that has been. 18th gone. Brilliant over that. 3 wickets coming off it. Emerald Law Officers, they're 120 for 9.
हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर
So the
से।
final wicket stand this. Himanshu will bowl out. This has been another brilliant spell from Himanshu. Time after time, he's proved to be the key bowler for S&A in the middle overs and comes back in the death as well to bamboozle the batsman just like that. S&A right on top. And now Emerald Law Officers, the plan for them would be to play out their 20 overs, not to get bundled out. That's chipped in the air. Not a confident shot, but they will sneak a single. Every run from here on is a bonus for them. The penultimate over of the innings. Himanshu has already picked up 2 wickets. He's given away just 14 runs. Bowls it quicker this time. Flatter as well. The batsman does well. Drills it towards long off. Gets a single. Anmol and Naresh have just got off the mark. Can they get to at least 130? Looks to swing it away towards the onside. Swing and a miss though. Another dot delivery. They had a very good opening stand, and even in the previous game we saw that against Tri-Legal, Emerald Law Officers got off to a very good start, and once their openers departed, they bundled out for I believe 145 or something, and Tri-Legal got there pretty easily in the end. What a spell this has been from Himanshu. He's given away just 15 runs and scored off 4 overs, and he's picked up 2 wickets as well. 19th over gone. Just one more over to go. Emerald Law Officers are 122 for 9. Manoj will be bowling the final over of the innings. Tosses it up, inviting the batsman to go for the big shot. Will they think about the second there? No, they don't. And rightfully so, because jersey number 15 quickly getting to it. Keeps it down to 1. It's good fielding. They've been good in the outfield. They've dropped a couple of catches, but generally they've been good in the outfield. Is that a stumping? The keeper is confident. We'll wait for the verdict from the square leg umpire. I think he's raised his finger. Yes, that's the end of the innings. So Emerald Law Officers have been bundled out for just 123 in the end. Which means that S&A Law Officers will have to chase down 124 in their quota of 20 overs in this first pre-quarter final game from ground number 2. Should be an interesting run chase.
का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द
वो तो तेरी किस्मत खराब थी ना उस दिन। तेरे को पता है मेरी 120 में हुआ है चलो 120 60-70 पे ही हुआ है। डेंट वो तेरी वो है ना कि भाई तू पड़ा कहाँ है कहाँ तेरी लगी। मैं 120 पे था मेरा हुआ 120 पे हुआ था बिना हेलमेट था। चल तू पत्थर पे खंबे में लगी डिवाइडर में लगा तू। मैं कहाँ पड़ा था? मैं था 120 पे, आगे ट्रक वाले मारते ब्रेक और मैं कम से कम यहाँ से पेड़ नहीं है इतनी दूरी पे था और मैं सुड़क खड़ा है। मैं सोचा चल रहा है जब दिखा ना बैंक से यहाँ से वो बच गया पेड़ सामने। तो वहाँ तो लग रहा होगा 70-80 मीटर और 40-50 दिख रहा है मेरे को 40-50 मीटर पे तो लगा एंड से नहीं है। मैं ब्रेक मारी पूरी गाड़ी पीछे से आगे आ गई है और धुआंधार ऐसे हो रहा है। अगले ब्रेक मारती जाऊँ पिछले मारा के हल्के आगे 120 से तब दिखा भाई अंदर घुस जाऊंगा पूरा खत्म। रोड से नीचे उतार दी गाड़ी और जाके पत्थरों में मुझे मार पड़ गए तो भट तिरछी बाइक मैं बैठ उड़ा गया काफी दूर तक जहाँ भाई पड़ा है ना भाई खड़ा है ये दो पिछड़ के पड़ा हुआ आगे पत्थरों में।
मेरा पहला एक्सीडेंट हुआ था भाई 2016 में मेरे दांत भी जाते
पहले इतनी दूर पड़ा था मुसल के तुम्हारी ऐसी होती है रात में अपनी खुद ही
साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को
So the players are back out for this run chase. Emerald Law officers are trying to defend a very small total. 124 is the target for SNA Law officers, and you can be sure that these two opening batsmen, especially Jatin Kapoor, will go hard at it. He is such a positive player. He plays with positive intent. Emerald Law officers, they've got to be pragmatic here. They've got to believe in themselves and their bowling. They haven't got the biggest of totals on board, but they've got to mitigate this in a very sensible manner because they've got the bowling firepower. If they can get an early breakthrough here, that will serve them well in the second innings. So here we go. First delivery. Jatin on strike. Sachit. He's got the ball in his hands. He'll be bowling the first over. Sachit running in down the leg side. Will have to re-bowl that one. And when you're trying to defend 124, you can't afford to give away too many extras, especially in the form of wides and no balls. That's a free run. So S&A have opened their account courtesy of wide. And another one with two on the trot. Back-to-back wides. Jatin and Manoj are both out there to open the innings. That's a good looking stroke, but straight to mid-off. Much better delivery from Sachit. You've got to be at it. You've got to maintain that immaculate line and length. You can't err, especially with the new ball. It's another good stroke. He's found the gap this time around. That is why he's such a dangerous player. It doesn't give you an inch, does Jatin, and is really good on both sides of the wicket, through the offside, through the onside. When it's fuller, he likes to drive it through covers. When it's slightly short, he just quickly transfers his weight onto his back foot and pulls it away towards the onside. It's always a difficult prospect to bowl to him. You've you've got to work out a decisive plan against this batsman. Suches won't be happy with the start that he's provided his team with the ball. Once again down the leg side, that shows that the pressure is getting onto the bowler. And also the fact that Jatin is a left-hander doesn't make things easier for the bowler. And the bowlers have found it difficult in this tournament at the top when there is a left-hand, right-hand combination. And that is why teams have opted to throw in a left-hander at the top to put the bowlers off their lines. That was on the pad, gets away with that one, plays it straight to the fielder at mid-wicket. This is already a very decent start for SNA Law Offices. They're looking to chase down just 124. You know, all they've got to do is be sensible, keep wickets in hand, and play out their 20 overs. Every now and then they will get the looseners. At the same point of time, Emerald Law Officers, they want wickets up front. And nothing but wickets will do for them. Especially of this man, Jatin. And Manoj at the other end has been such a good foil for Jatin. They've gelled together so well throughout this tournament. They've got such a deep understanding of each other's batting. You know, when Jatin is going solid, Manoj just looks to hand back the strike to him. And when he thinks that Jatin is slightly tiring down in his innings, he goes for the big shots. Meanwhile, straight to the field at mid-off. That's the end of the first. Just 7 runs coming off it, 7 for 1 after the first over. So Madhavan into the attack. As usual, he'll be bowling the second over for his team. It's nicely played away. Slight fumble by the fielder. And this is one aspect of their game. Jatin and Manoj together, they really don't like to run a lot of singles and doubles. They believe in boundaries. And more often than not, you see them preserving their energy. Because both of them like to play the big knocks. So Jatin at the moment batting on 4. So more often than not, you'd see them just jogging or walking for a single. You won't see them running too hard between the wickets. And that's another aspect of the game we never talk about too much. Preserving your energy and building your innings You've got to know when to pick up the pace, when to go after the bowlers, when to respect the bowlers as well. It all depends on the situation. It all depends on your game awareness. Not getting the whole of it. Hits the upper end of the bat. Is looking to work it away towards the offside. Remember, the first 6 overs are the power play overs. They've got just two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. One is at third man. The other one is at deep, and could be a catch. Is it? Just short. It was dying on him. A very good effort by the fielder. He came in running. And it's unusual to see that Manoj is struggling with his timing here. He's generally very good with his timing. This time just using the pace of the bowler, clipping it away off his pads. 4 runs. It's nicely played, a pickup shot there. Just swings it through the line. Just getting the right angle. Hits it towards the deep mid-wicket region. No chance for the fielder. That ball was travelling. This is a very good start for S&A Law Offices. Another couple of deliveries to go. Straight to the fielder at extra cover. No run once again. And I reckon that's the end of the over. Yes, it is. Second gone. A decent over once again for S&A Law Officer. They're 13 for no loss.
हेलो तो दिमाग खराब नहीं होता
So Sachit will continue. Jatin hits it nicely. That was all along the carpet. For a moment it seemed like that mid-on should get to it, but it was timed really well from Jatin. Sachit bowling it fuller. How nicely had he negotiated that one. Jatin is such a classic batsman. Generally, when S&A are batting first, you see him play some slang bang shots. But this time he knows that the target isn't the biggest one. All he has to do is time the ball just like that. This time through the offside, through extra cover. The timing has been immaculate. Just nurdles it around once again. Through the offside, and the best part about his batting is that he knows where exactly the gaps are. He's so good at picking up the gaps, and when the power game is required, he's at it. He loves that onside. We haven't seen anything short against him so far, but the moment the bowlers will try to bowl anything short to him, you can be assured that he will target that backward square leg, that fine leg region. He goes for the pull and the hook. Plays that really well. This is an excellent start for S&A. Just like it was for Emerald. It's a good effort by the fielder at fine leg. Uses his feet to keep it down to just a single. And you can be sure when these S&A openers are out there, they won't even push for that second. They're happy, they're content with singles. They know that they don't need to push themselves for that extra run. Both of them really hard hitters of the cricket ball. They know both of them can take full toll of the power plays as well. Just like that, but he hasn't got the timing once again. He's been dropped. So it's unusual to see that Manoj today has really struggled with his timing. Generally, he packs a punch when he hits these kind of shots. But he's got away with one. Another catch put down. When you're trying to defend 124, you can't afford that. So that clearly shows that Emerald Law Officers are on the back foot. To sit straight to the fielder at backward point. No chance of a run. Sachit steaming in to Jatin. Down the leg side. Very good take by the keeper. That was another wild delivery from the bowler. Sachit. That's not the first time he's bowled a wide down the leg side. He's got to be mindful of the fact. Not sure if he's thought about coming around the wicket to the left-hand batsman. And might just help him, that angle. Much better delivery. Jatin pushes it straight back to the bowler. That's a dot, and that's the end of the over, I believe. So third gone, S&A Law Officers going along nicely. They're 24 for no loss. So Madhavan will continue. Manoj is the man on strike. Madhavan goes back to his bowling mark. He's running in to Manoj. Manoj goes big once again. That swing towards the outside and has been put down again. What is happening with the Emerald Law Officers fielding? We saw a few tough catches go down when they were batting. S&A did put down a couple of catches, but they were difficult ones. That could be the decisive factor at the end of the game. You really can't afford to put down too many catches when you're trying to defend just 124. That is a big letdown for the bowler as well. Good take by the keeper once again. Once again putting his body on the line. So things not going right for Emerald Law Officers as far as their fielding is concerned. They've dropped as many as 3 catches already. And we're just down to the 4th over of the innings. Just 98 more required. It's not a daunting task for S&A. So the only way you can put pressure on the opposition is by picking up wickets. And yes, the bowlers have provided the opportunities, but the fielders haven't been able to hold on to their catches. And both Sachit and Madhavan have done a decent job in keeping quiet Manoj and Jatin. They're generally such free-flowing batsmen. They look to take on the bowlers from the onset. They play their shots. They play some good cricketing shots as well. You know, generally you see Jatin play through the air in the power plays at least. And in this innings, Jatin has been much more sensible. He's played it all along the ground more often than not. Once again, just pushes it straight to the field that covers.
ठीक है
Nicely defends it, gets behind the line of the ball, pushes it straight to the fielder. He knows that he doesn't need to take too many chances. All they've got to do is bat sensibly here. These two, they are adept at playing the big knocks, playing big innings. Manoj sends him back. Jatin thought about a single. A very good over that, a tidy over. So fourth gone. S&A Law Offices, they're 26 for no loss after the end of the fourth. So the first change in bowling. Karan Minocha comes into the attack. Spin being introduced. The leg spinner comes into the attack. Manoj looks to hit it straight down the ground. Once again, struggling with his timing. It's really unusual to see Manoj struggle with his timing. That's not the first occasion he's played a big shot. He's looked to play a big shot. And the ball staying within the 30-yard circle. He's generally such a powerful hitter of the cricket ball. Now the leg spinner bowling against the left-handed batsman. Won't be easy for him, especially since he's coming over the wicket. Would be interesting to see what Jatin's approach to the spinner is, especially considering the fact that we are well within the power plays that was fired in. And nicely defends it once again, just getting behind the line of the ball. This is a very different approach we are seeing from Jatin today. Generally, if you look at his previous innings throughout this tournament, his strike rate is, at least to begin with, it's in excess of 150. Likes to score his runs quickly, but I think that today there's not much pressure on him. They've already got off to a very good start. The target isn't the biggest of targets, and he knows that Emerald Law Offices are on the back foot here. His wicket would be a big one, and just as I say that, goes for the big sweep, gets down on one knee. That's a shot he plays really well. Prefers the onside, especially when he's looking to slog it away against the spinners. Another batsman who reads the length pretty quickly, and at times yes, you pick up the length, but also positioning yourself as a batter. Excellent fielding, and there is confusion. Could be a run out. Is it a run out? I think he's just made it. We'll have to look at the replays. I think Jatin has just made it back, but excellent work by the fielder at covers, puts in the dive. There was some hesitation. Manoj didn't want that single at all. And did he collect it cleanly? That is a question. No, he didn't. It's his gloves that clipped off the bails. Initially, he did collect the ball, but the ball just slipping out of his hands. But I think that didn't make much of a difference because Jatin had made it back. I was scared for S&A law offices. So an interesting over that previous one. 5 overs gone. S&A law and officers, they're 34 for one final over of the power plays, and it will be Madhavan who will be bowling that, his third over.
साफ
And
करके स्किन को
Emerald
बनाए
law
हेल्दी
officers.
अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्म।
So Emerald law officers, they desperately need a wicket. Down the leg side. A sly appeal by the keeper. He thought that it might have brushed the thigh pads of the batsman. Manoj is the man on strike. Manoj batting on 8. Goes big once again. This time he gets enough of it. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. A pure timing. Had to reach out for it. Plays it through extra cover. As long levers. Very well played by Manoj. He would be relieved. He was looking for a number of big shots. Didn't come off. Finally gets one off the middle of the bat. So S&A law officers going along nicely. Looks to use the pace of the bowler. Slight misfielder from the fielder. Standing at fine leg. They sneak another single, one more run taken. Jatin back on strike. So Madhavan, he hasn't got a wicket in the power plays. That's unusual as far as Emerald law officers are concerned. They expect Madhavan to pick up early wickets. 82 more runs required. And they can take it easy. The required run rate is well below 6. That's put away nicely. You cannot bowl on the pads of this batsman. He's so good. He's so strong off his legs. Just using the pace of the bowler. Works it in the gap. Moves to 24 does Jatin. This is a wonderful start for S&A law officers. Once again on the pads. Misses out there. Jatin, not the timing he would have liked, plays it straight to the fielder. So Jatin has been fairly sensible. That's stroked away towards long off. There is protection there. Two fielders standing outside the circle at the moment are The fielder at long off and the man at deep mid wicket. So final delivery of the power plays. Manoj is the man on strike. Goes straight, goes big. He had to take advantage of the power plays. A boundary to bring up the 50 for SNA Law Offices. What an opening stand this has been. They've been so consistent, these two. So good start for SNA Law Offices. Manoj batting on 19 and Jatin batting on 25. These two have more often than not provided great starts to their team. And in the all-important pre-quarters, once again, they've delivered the goods for their team. Has come at a good clip as well. 8.5 the current run rate. The required run rate is just 5.21. Should be fairly comfortable if they keep wickets in hand. And Emerald Law Offices, the power plays are done and dusted. They need wickets. They need loads of wickets. So Karan will continue. Gave away 7 runs in his first over. Or rather, he was that was the previous over. 7 came off the previous over. Karan was pretty expensive in his first over. That's nicely played. That's beautifully played by Jatin. He's just worked it once again right through the gap. A Fuller in length reaches out to it. Once again creams it through the cover region. And Jatin really, if you look at the run chart of all the batsmen throughout this tournament, I think he's been one of the most consistent batsmen in this tournament. He should be in the list of the leading run scorers. I'm sure he should be in there because whenever I've seen him play, he scored runs. He's such a run machine. Does well with the ball. Is a gun fielder. Very important for SNA at the top. And to add to that, he's a left-hander as well. Doesn't make the task easier for the bowlers. So if they win this game, SNA Law Offices, all the teams will be watching out for this batsman, Jatin Kapoor. Because of shots like that, he reads the length, he picks up the length so easily. And plays the shots accordingly as well. Another single meanwhile, plays it towards sweeper cover, gets Manoj back on strike. But it's been an absolute treat to watch throughout this tournament has been Jatin. And their partnership, Manoj and Jatin, they've combined well once again. And we've spoken about the understanding they have about each other's games. Karan to continue. Manoj is the batsman on strike. Just a push towards the offside. Sensible. And he will keep strike. That's the end of the 7th. SNA Law Offices. They're 57 for no loss. And they're going along nicely. So start of a fresh over. Manoj is the man on strike. That's gone high in the air. Should be taken. Almost drops another one, but in the second attempt takes the catch, the wicketkeeper. So finally a breakthrough. And Rahul Bharadwaj being brought back into the attack has picked up a wicket straight away. So Manoj, not the best of innings he's played, but at least he's provided a start to his team. This opening partnership has been finally broken by Emerald Law Offices S&A. They have 57 for 1 as Manoj walks back. It's really a strange innings that my Manoj. And the new man is out there. Goes for the aerial shot first up. Plays it towards long off. It just wasn't his day. It seemed like Manoj did well with the ball. But generally, he's so good to watch. He's an absolute treat to watch. Manoj didn't get his timing right. Got a couple of reprieves. And finally was dismissed once again trying to play the big shot. Chatin back on strike. "66 more runs required." That's a big shout, but I'm sure that was pitching down leg. Ambitious appeal that by the bowling team. And they will appeal for everything. They need wickets. Once again on the pads. The batsman works it away towards long on, gets another single. Gets a new man, KSS, on strike. This has been a very good start for Rahul with the ball. Goes big. KSS, chance of another wicket. Does he pick it up? Yes, he does. Clings on to that one. That is another one. The second blow for S&A. And just like we've seen more often than not in this tournament, one brings two. KSS has to depart. He goes for just one. Rahul picks up another wicket in this over. Two coming of that one.
भाई पिच पे अरे पिच पे कर अरे दूसरे ग्राउंड में अपना काम नहीं करेगा? मेरे काम के पीछे बैठा वो बंदा आएगा, मिल जाएगा तेरा। नहीं नंबर नहीं है।
So Atul is the new man who walks out at number 4. There's actually one more delivery remaining in this over. What a good over this has been. Is this the turnaround that Emerald Law officers were looking for? 2 wickets have come off this one so far. Final delivery to be bowled. Rahul Bharadwaj. He's backed up his captain's call. He was brought in to pick up a wicket. He's provided 2 in this over. Can they creep back into this game? Almost picks up the third. Just a chip straight over the bowler's head. I think he got a fingertip to it. Gets off the mark with a single. Excellent over that. Just 3 runs and 2 wickets coming of that over. 8th over gone. S&A Law officers, they're 60 for 2. So the leggy will continue. Thick outside edge. Some hesitation between the batsmen. Jatin was pretty sure that he wanted the single. Atul was slightly late to respond to that call. But in the end, Jatin was running towards the danger end and he was committed to that single. Gets one more run. Atul moves to 2. Karan into his third. He's given away 14 runs so far. So 63 runs required. After this, 11 more overs to go. Fuller in length. He just pushes it towards the cover region. Gets another quick single. Had to hurry there, Jatin. This has been an innings pretty unlike Jatin's usual caliber. Karan, the leg spinner, setting his field accordingly for the right-handed Atul. Atul just opening the face of the bat, works it away towards the backward point region, gets one more run, one more to the total, and that's the sensible way to go about it. Work out your singles, put away the bad balls whenever you get one. That's a very good delivery. A huge shout, but what makes it difficult for the bowler to get the decision going his way is the fact that it's more often than not pitching down leg. So add to the fact that a leg spinner turns it into the left-hander. Short delivery. That's been put away by Jatin. Nothing the fielder can do. That ball was travelling. You can't err in length against this man. That's exactly what Karan has done. He's been put away for yet another boundary. Anything slightly short, he just sits back. He's so quick to get down to one knee and heave it away towards the onside. Picks up the length so quickly, as I said. That's something, that's God gifted for you as a batsman. picking up lengths very early, timing and picking up lengths. If you're a bowler, having pace, all these are skills that yes, they can be polished, but these are talents that are inborn in a player. You can't teach somebody how to bowl fast until and unless that's an inborn talent. So you can practice for hours and hours and hours, and timing is a blessing. So is picking up lengths. Hits it straight to long off, just a single. Rahul bowled a brilliant first over, picking up 2 wickets. He's back into the attack, bowling his second now. This is the 10th over of the innings. Emerald Law Officers, they need more wickets, especially of that set batsman Jatin Kapoor. It's going along nicely. Hits it through covers. That's in the gap. Long off, gets around it. For a moment, they thought about the second there, but decided that it was not on. Jatin batting in his 30s, batting on 38 of just 36 deliveries. Short delivery. That's a poor delivery to begin with. And that's exactly what Jatin was waiting for. A real gift to him. His eyes might have lit up the moment he saw that half tracker. That's bread and butter for him. Makes it look so easy. Moves into the 40s. Pushes it away towards extra cover. Gets another single. So 49 more runs required. 8 wickets in hand. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Squeezes it out towards the extra cover region. Gets 1 more run. Final delivery of the over coming up. Jatin will be facing the final delivery of the 10. Toss it up nicely. That's a chance. Will it be taken? They've dropped another one. Emerald Law Officers are letting this slip. That's a danger man as well. Jatin Kapoor. You really can't afford that. They've had a terrible day as far as the fielding is concerned. So we'll have a small drinks break. Emerald Law Officers need to work this out. At the halfway mark, S&A Law Officers is 76 for 2.
होंगे कितने ज्यादा
So drinks are off the field, and we've had the mandatory switch of ends. Would be interesting to see if the Emerald Law officers bowlers get some help from the other end. You won't get any help off the deck if you're bowling full tosses like that. Atul heaves it away towards the long off region, gets another single. Another run taken.
भाई ये तो क्रिक हीरोज में भी मैच चल रहा है
चलता दिन डालना पड़ता है मुझे याद आया टीटो से अभी मैं देखता हूँ
Jatin back on strike. Jatin batting on 43. Can he notch up another half century? He's been so consistent throughout this tournament, scored heaps of runs. Once again, bowls a low full toss, friendly one. Jatin hits it hard but straight to long off. Another single taken.
साफी का चल रहा है भाई
So Hitesh into the attack. The talismanic batsman given the opportunity to bowl and probably pick up a wicket for his team. And he's been a good option for Emerald Law officers. He generally sticks to a very good line in length, keeps it tight. Really difficult to get him away as a batsman. He's generally amongst the wickets as well because he bowls quick. The batsman was all at sea there. He wanted to turn it away towards the mid-wicket region. I think got an inside edge there. It was off the pads that just lobbed up in the air. Jatin back on strike. Now, he is a batsman who was given a tremendous amount of confidence to this batting unit, SNA. And, you know, I won't be wrong if I say that he's shouldered most of the responsibility in this batting order.
समझ रहे हो मैं ये चेक कर रहा था आ जाएगा नहीं आएगा
That was a very good shot from Atul all along the carpet, but hits it really hard, packs a punch. Atul moves to 9. This is the 12th over of the innings. Jatin back on strike, batting on 45. He's approaching yet another milestone in this tournament. Is Jatin. Just 42 required now. Sweeps it. That's one shot. He plays really well. And when he goes down on one knee more often than not, he picks up the gap. And also, you look at where the ball meets the bat. It's right of the middle. Moves to 49. He's such a delight to watch. I've said this number of times. But he's really been the batting mainstay of SNA Law officers. and plays a tireless innings as well. A single to notch up his half century. Another half century for Jatin Kapoor in this tournament. He's been ever consistent. 50 of just 43 deliveries laced with 8 boundaries and 2 maximums.
बहुत अच्छा भाई.
Rather, 1 maximum. Atul goes big this time around, just short of long off. Should only be a single. It is just a single. Moves into double figures, does Atul. Gets Jatin back on strike. The required run rate is below 4.5. Emerald Law Officers, they need wickets. That's aerial, but right in the gap. And his placement as well has been pinpoint. You know, it's almost like he's got a blueprint of the field setup at the back of his head. He knows where to work out the gaps, where exactly the gaps are, picks up the pockets nicely. Moves to 52 and played that inside out shot so well. Dancing down the ground. Just 34 required. Final delivery of Rahul's third. Another low full toss. Once again punches it towards long off, gets a single. He will keep strike. Another good over for the batting team. 12th over gone, and S&A Law Officers, they're 91 for 2. They're cruising at the moment.
अच्छा है भाई. अभी लगाता हूँ देखना. कोई बात नहीं, तब अभी लगाता हूँ देखना. हाँ, लगा दिया.
So Hitesh will continue his second over. Hitesh and Jatin are equal matches for each other. They more or less play the same role for their respective teams. Hitesh is an opening batsman, so is Jatin. Very useful bowlers in the middle overs, these two. The only difference is that Jatin is a left-handed batsman, Hitesh is a right-handed batsman.
अभी मैच चल रहा है.
Such free-flowing batsmen, both of them have great hand-eye coordination. Short in length, hits it straight down the ground, well over the bowler's head. Another single.
साफी ट्रफ. साफी ट्रफ TRUF.
He's decided to come around the wicket to the left-handed. Jatin
लाइन पे.
turns it straight back to the bowler. Another dot delivery. Now just 31 required. And for Emerald Law Officers, the only way to go about it is picking up wickets. The first one they would love to pick is Jatin. And he's put that away. Whenever he's played that sweep shot, it has come out so well for him. There was a big gap. That fine leg region was vacant. Very well played.
ऊपर से ये होना है.
And
इंडिया
considering the field he has, he's got to bowl straighter or just outside the channel of the fourth or fifth stump. Can't afford to bowl on the pads of the batsman because there's a big gap once again. There is a deep backward square leg and nobody at fine leg. Hits it straight. Long off, should cut it off. Just a single. And once again, he will keep strike. That's the end of the 13th. S&A Law Officers, they are 98 for 2 after the end of the 13th over.
को इसमें क्या बताना आपको बता 75 पेज चल रहा है यहाँ पे मेरा 82 हो गए 98 हो रहा है बताओ ओवर होगा है 13 ओवर में आया है अभी 4 पहली खाली दूसरी सिंगल
So the leggy, he will continue. And the Emerald Law Officers still looking for wickets. Over pitch delivery. Jatin plays it straight to that fielder. It covers. Was hit hard. Karan bowling his final over. Has been wicketless. Hangs back on the back foot. Looks to play it towards that mid-wicket region. Was hurried onto that one. What a sensational knock this has been from Jatin, once again carrying the burden, carrying the hopes of his team, being the batting mainstay, scoring the bulk of the runs. Works it away towards the onside, gets another single, moves to 60 of just 51, gets Atul back on strike. And a lot of teams will be working out this. SNA law offices heavily rely on starts by Jatin Kapoor. What if you pick up his wicket early on? You pick up his wicket early. Then SNA are under a lot of pressure.
अपन टीम का नाम क्या है
Just a push straight to the fielder. Another single.
ये टीम
बैटिंग का
कोई सी भी दोनों बताओ
SNA
SNA S&A
Just 25 required. 99 for 2 at the moment.
202 ना 124 होना है
Takes it on the full, hits it straight down the ground. That's a very good shot. Another boundary flows of the bat of Jatin, who's moved into the 60s and 100 up as well in style.
दूसरा ग्राउंड चल दूसरा को पता
Just 21 required. 14th over this.
दूसरा ग्राउंड गया
It's just a walk in the park so far. Quicker delivery, nicely bowled. Nicely adjusting his length. He knew that Jatin was looking to come down the track. Pushes it straight to long off, gets a single. He will keep strike. Just 19 required now. 14th gone. SNA law officers 105 for 2.
12 हो गए 13 चल रहा है हाँ 12 हो चुके पहला केरवा को पहली बॉल का आउट हो गया हाँ 2 विकेट हो गए ना कर कैच आउट हुआ
So start of a fresh over. Just 19 required. Jatin sensibly just pushes it away towards the cover region, gets another single. Now 18 required. The run rate has gone below 3.5 now. Karan Minocha has finished off his spell. Hitesh is back into the attack. Hitesh bowling his third has been economical, but that won't do. They need wickets. Is there a late twist in the tail? They're just 3 big hits away from a victory. SNA Law Offices was hit hard. The fielder standing at a mid wicket couldn't stop that. They'll get another single, one more run. Once again, a stunning knock from Jatin Kapoor. He's scored the bulk of the runs for S&A Law Offices throughout this tournament. Will he be carrying the bat on another occasion? Big pre-quarter final match, knockout game this. And I think he has this at the back of his mind that he needs to be out there till it's done and dusted. Needs to remain not out. That's put away. There is a field, a sweeper cover should get around it. Does get around it, keeps it down to just one. Couple of inches away from him towards his right, and that was travelling quickly towards the boundary ropes. Hitesh to Jatin. Jatin goes big, once again going inside out, extending his arms towards that extra cover region. Just carving it away towards the offside. Gets another single. 3 singles of the first 3 deliveries in this over. Atul goes big. Short delivery and is put it away. That's a biggie. A massive 6. A monstrous hit that by Atul. Moves to 19. Now he's getting into the groove. This has been such a good partnership. NC over with a maximum just 8 required now. 15th gone. SNA Law Offices 116 for 2. Jersey number 28 into the attack. Just 5 more overs to go. So if you look at it, just 8 required of the next 30 legal deliveries. Jatin goes big. That could be a chance. Hitesh has dropped it. Would you believe it? That just sums up the day that Emerald Law Officers have had out there on the field. It's been disappointing. The all-important pre-quarter finals, and they haven't really lived up to their reputation. There's a wry smile on the bowler's face, but he knows that the writing is on the wall. And that has sneaked through as well. It's going from bad to worse for the bowling team. Atul was looking to swing it away towards the onside, and he missed it. So did the keeper. That's run away for 4. Just 3 required now. Keshav bowling his first over. Atul is the man on strike, batting on 24. What a big victory this is going to be for SNA Law Officers. That's going down the leg side. Jatin wants a strike. The throw is at the wrong end. wide and a single. Scores are level. Scores level. Just one required. Jatin wants to hit the winning runs, and why not? He deserves to hit the winning runs. Has been the pillar of this run chase. Goes big, goes high. That's in the gap as well. Finishes things off in style, does Jatin. A boundary, and S&A Law Offices are into the quarterfinals. They are our first quarterfinalists from ground number 2 here. What a massive victory this has been for S&A Law
खून को
Officers.
साफ
They were
करके
so
स्किन को
good.
बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन
and all the best for the next one.
why go out?
We got
साफी के
2
28
prizes
हर्ब्स
today,
का
and I'll
यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ
give
करके
away the
स्किन
2
को बनाए
trophies. The
हेल्दी
fighter of the
अंदर
match
से।
today is
हमदर्द
Rahul
साफी,
Bhardwaj of
हर घर
Emerald
का
Law.
स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके
Today's
स्किन को
game,
बनाए
Jatin Kapoor of
हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द